Hey, 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 hey. Hold on a second here. Turn the sound down. Over here. What's going on, Dale? What's happening, my friend? Good to see you. There is a link if you want to join. Just waiting to see if others will join. It's been so long since I've been on this channel. I'm not even sure if notifications are getting out anymore. Well, at least you got it. Yeah, I know a few people have popped in since I've been on, but there's some crazy things happening on YouTube now. A lot of channels aren't getting notifications. People are losing subscribers. There's all kind of crazy stuff going on. But I thought I'd fall through here incredibly impromptu. Just listening. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I keep forgetting I can bring up these. There we go. Keep forgetting to bring these up. All right. What do we got here? Just listening to some music. Jump on in a bit. Okay, I don't know how long I'm going to be here if I don't have any interaction. So I'll hang around a little bit. If I don't get any people coming on or really to the chat, I'll just let it come again. Go ahead and do what you got to do. And then once I get a few more people in, I'll bring up my camera. The link's not working. Let me put it in again. Hold on a second. I know it might have been the one that had already expired. Let me try it. Let's try it again. I want to put it in again. Hopefully this will do it. Try that one. See if that works. It's up at the top. Hopefully that'll do it, Dale. Or Simon. Oh, there's actually 5 people here now. Ah, there we go. Hold on a second. I'll see it back there. Let me go ahead and turn the sound down. We're 5 people real quickly here. Hold on. That's good. Hey, hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
what's going on?
Just relaxing, listen to a bit of music, put a bit of vinyl on.
Man,
Listen to the song.
I'm so glad you decided to take a few minutes out to join. It's been a long time.
It has been a while. Has been. I just saw you jump on on my phone. You're doing a live stream. I thought, oh, okay, I'll have a look.
Yeah,
Bit of impromptu, as you said.
yeah. This is like it's almost like once or twice a year.
Yeah. How you doing then, Michael?
I'm doing good, man. I spoke with James a few times over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And
How is he?
Oh, he's doing great, man. He's got a band that he's in.
Wow.
He sent me some videos of them performing. They're on stage. He's performing in front of audiences, and they sound great, man.
Excellent.
Yeah. So he's really doing good. So I told him I was going to try and jump on sometime this week. I just didn't know when I was going to have any time. So I decided I was going to try and jump on today, but I don't know if he's going to even be around to see the link. But anyway, I figured I'd jump on here, see who might be around. Plus, there have been so many things going on with YouTube now. I'm sure you've heard, right?
Well, not really. What have you heard?
Well, it's the algorithms. They're changing the algorithms. There's certain things you have to do now that you didn't have to do before to get your views counted. Like if somebody comes to view your channel, they can't just stop by, take a look, and leave. Now they have to actually make some kind of. They're going to have to leave a footprint. In other words, like make a comment on your video or something in order for that view to count.
Right. This is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah. And there have been a lot of channels, and we're talking about from the small YouTube channel like myself to like major channels that I've been on for 12, 13 years. Some of these major channels, they've been losing viewership by 50%. Some of them have actually had to come up on screen and say, listen, man, they're killing me. A lot. I think they think that a lot of YouTube is trying to flush out a lot of the small content creators.
Yeah, I think so. I think this has been a long time coming, that they want to create a smaller community and then have the quality channels. People kind of pay into those a bit more than what they did before, or pay into YouTube for a service. You know?
Yeah, I'm seriously hoping that this backfires on them and creates more of an exodus for people. I think it's getting close to time for a new platform to come along that is going to be what YouTube was at one time, and it was actually there for the talent and not the advertisement. YouTube to me now is an advertising channel with content creators as opposed to the other way around.
Yeah, it is. I think the writing was on the wall when they sold up to Google and became part of Google. You know, that this was going to be it. You know, there's going to be some changes.
Yeah, it's a shame, but well, actually, it's not a shame. I much prefer some place to go to that doesn't have such a oh my goodness, such an antiquated system, and plus, you never really get a chance to talk to anybody when you want to get things troubleshooted. I mean, there's a lot of reasons not to want to be on here, but the only thing is there are very few avenues that'll give you this much viewership.
That's true, but there are other platforms out there.
Oh yeah, I know that a lot of even a lot of the major content creators having migrating a lot of their content over to Rumble.
Rumble, that's it. Yeah, there's a bit more of a free speech over there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why. Plus, it's getting to the point where, okay, do you know this one guy? His channel is that he talks about 80s music, all of the 80s, the big groups in the 80s. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think I know who you mean. Quite a biggest channel, isn't he?
Major. The guy been on for
Yeah.
years.
Doesn't he wear sunglasses or something when he goes on camera?
Well,
And a hat normally.
yeah, he wears well, not sunglasses because he wears regular glasses, but he wears like a short little stingy brim. He dresses in t-shirts. He dresses like he's in the 80s. He's an older guy. Yeah. Well, he's come on to say he wasn't sure whether or not he would have to end his channel because of what's going on. He said he lost 50%. He's the one that said he lost 50% of his viewership, which totally, wrecked the kind of money he had coming in.
I've heard that he's had some troubles quite a while ago. Is that what you're referring to, which happened a few months back?
Oh yeah, but it happened again just recently, and there's another guy named Rick Beato. Is he pulled down because he got 2 strikes, didn't he? And he was close to getting a third. They're out.
Yeah. Well, that's the bloody copyright bullshit that people have to adhere to.
And it's with him. It's all Universal Music Group is the culprit.
Yeah.
And he said they've started now. He's getting copyright strikes on. He got a copyright strike on a video that he had already gotten a copyright strike on. And according to YouTube's terms of service, you can't do that. Yet it happened.
Wow.
So it's really gotten bad, man. You know, it's a shame.
Yeah.
But let me come up on camera here. Yeah. So I got my layout here, my new layout, and I'm gonna. Hey, there you go. Good. Yeah, I remember at one time you had that flag. You had it on the other side or something, or behind you.
Yeah, I might have done. Yeah, that's right. I did.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wish I had one that side. I've got an American one hanging over on this side, but yeah, that looks pretty cool. Oh man, so, I figure, hey, pop into the vinyl community and hang around for a bit, see what's going on,
So I read a bit of your text to the live stream that you're returning to the vinyl community.
Well, let's put it this way: returning meaning, listen, man, I've been DJing again some more, and I just want to get back out there and spread it around. But I don't plan on jumping on a bunch of people's streams. Like, for instance, I wanted to jump on your stream last Sunday, but
you're always welcome to, Michael. Always.
Yeah. I definitely did. But you've been taking some long breaks too.
I have. I haven't been doing it as frequently as I was last year. I was basically doing it almost every week last year. But I've taken a bit of a break. It's very demanding doing live streams.
It is, man. But now, why? What was it about the Sunday? Why did you do a Sunday? That was quite an impromptu.
Yeah. I think my last couple of live streams I've done on Sunday because I think Sunday is a bit better day than a Friday for me.
Okay.
There was a few Sunday live streams going a little while back, but I decided to think, oh, what the hell, I'm gonna do it Sunday, because Sunday seems to be a better day for me than Friday, because I work Friday, So I'm tired from work, and
Yeah.
so Sunday I have that day off. I'm a bit more kind of lively, a bit more, you know what I mean?
Okay,
And
so you're gonna start at this point now. You're gonna start doing them on Sundays.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
And what time are you gonna be starting normally?
It'll be 8 o'clock. Be 8 o'clock. Won't be every Sunday. It'll maybe once a month, if that, twice a month. Who knows?
Now, 8 o'clock your time, right?
Yeah, my time. Yeah, yeah.
Which is excellent because it's only 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon my time. That's perfect.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, unless I have other engagements, a Sunday afternoon would be a great
Yeah.
time to be able to
But
do that.
if you can think of something, Michael, that you want to do, like when you jumped onto the Brian Ferry one we did, if you
Yeah.
can think of an idea, you think, yeah, I fancy doing this. Let me know, and we'll do something.
That'd be excellent, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Well, as a matter of fact, I can do a little. You want me to show you some vinyl I just recently acquired?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, now I went to I collect action figures, and
Yes.
so they have these local toy shows, and I went to one of the toy shows last week with a buddy of mine, and
Right.
lo and behold, I'd never come across it before, but somebody there didn't just have collectibles; they had albums. I was like, ah! So I fanned through them, and I found some really cool stuff. A few things that I had already had, and then some things that I didn't that I've been wanting to get. And wow, man, they were in really, really, really good condition for their age. Some of them I don't think were played, and if they were, maybe once and put away. Um, and then a few of them have some of them have some artifacts in them, but extremely playable. So I got and this one, everybody has a flash dance.
I got that. I have that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of typical. I mean, now I actually have this anyway, but this copy is so clean.
Yeah.
And it sounds so good. I said I better get another one. I got that. Then of course I had this one also, but this one is almost meant for. This is a classic.
Oh, The Graduate. Yeah, I have that. That's a classic.
Yeah. But once again, when I started looking at these, I went, "Oh my goodness, they're in great shape." This one I have already, but once again, in excellent shape.
The Doors. Yeah, I don't have that one.
You don't?
No.
I
I have a few Doors albums, but I don't have that one.
Yeah, this guy was he told me he well, just before I was finishing up, he said, "Oh yeah, and I had to leave." But you go, "Oh yeah, and I got some 45s over there." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I asked him, I said, "Man, you coming back?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Please." He says, "I really don't like to bring a lot of albums because they're heavy." I said, "Yeah, but just bring back a nice little stack like you did this time, just please, because if they're in this kind of shape, man, I want to get more stuff from them."
Absolutely.
What else did I get? Now this one. You know about this album?
I can't see it very well because you're small and I'm using my mobile phone, so it's not easy for me to.
Oh,
What is it?
This is an album by a I guess you call it a Southern rock band called Leonard Skinner.
All right, yeah, I know them. Yeah.
Right. Now the interesting thing about this album is that the interesting thing about the band is that this is one of their earlier albums. Right? This is not the first. Is it their first? This might. It's super early. It might be close to first, second album. Well, just before this album was released, there was a plane crash and Most of the members
Yes,
were killed.
I heard. Yeah.
This album came out just a few months after that accident.
Well,
You know what they had to do?
no.
They had to pull this album off of the shelves and re-release it. You know why?
No, I don't know why.
You got a band member there on fire.
Oh, I see.
This was
Yeah.
months after most of these members were wiped out.
Yeah. It wouldn't look good.
This is not, well, I shouldn't say it's rare, but you can't find this album cover. I mean, they changed it
Right.
and re-released it. So this is not an easy album cover to find. So when I saw this, I said, yo, he had that. I grabbed it.
How much was that, Michael?
I'll show you some more, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums for $10.
Bargain. Absolute bargain.
A bargain plus the condition they're in is incredible.
Was this a thrift store or was this a record shop?
No, this was a collectible show. This is a show where different people have vintage and modern toys.
Sorry, yeah, you said. Sorry, yes, that's right.
Yeah. all kinds of different pop culture paraphernalia, but usually it's in the area of toys and games and things like
And
that.
just so happens to be vinyl that you come across.
I never saw it. This guy just happened to have some, and I'm glad I came across it.
Nice, very nice.
Here is I've got more music by him, but this one I didn't have. I have excerpts of the music. This is the soundtrack too.
That's a classic. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I brought a copy of that in London.
Excellent condition.
Yeah, probably the greatest score of film ever, I think.
Ennio Morricone did. I mean, what amazing stuff he did. I've got a CD chocked full of different scores from different movies that he did.
Yeah, I've got a few of his on vinyl.
That was a real sweet one. And,
yeah, that's a nice find.
And this one, by the way, I just recently saw an interview with this young lady who had a hit from this movie. Bam!
What is that?
To Sir with Love.
All right, never heard of it.
What?
Never heard of it.
Damn. Dude. Okay.
You can't know everything, can you?
The reason why, okay, you're familiar with Sidney Poitier, correct?
Not particularly.
Dale, Sidney Poitier, no?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, I am, yes.
Wait. Are you sure?
Yes, I've heard the name, but yeah.
Huge. I mean, he was one of the biggest stars in the world in the 50s and 60s and 70s. He died of, he was almost, he must have been like 90 something years old. He only died about 2 years ago.
Wow, that's pretty recent.
Yeah, he was the epitome of fine acting. Black actor who he refused to do roles that demean blacks. Every role that he took, well, I mean, now he took roles where he wasn't like, he might have been a little savory, but he didn't take roles where he was like a pimp or beat women and stuff like that. Wasn't what he did. Most of his movies, he was very articulate and had a lot of class. But this movie, To Sir with Love, wonderful film. He plays a teacher in a London school, high
Right.
high school, and it's the movie is about how he had, and this takes place in the '60s, so it's a lot of great, you know, '60s kind of music, London in the '60s kind of stuff is awesome for
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and so the movie is him um, trying to relate to the kids, and the kids are ruffians. A lot of them are in gangs and stuff like that, so they don't make it easy for him to teach. But
Right. Right.
they develop a relationship to the point where at the end of the movie there's the prom, and the class and the teacher become so um together. It's a beautiful. The ending is beautiful, man. You really got to see the movie. It's very touching. Well,
I'll have to watch that. I'll check that one out.
well, one of these students in the movie. Are you familiar with Lulu?
Yes, the singer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She sang the title song to serve with love. You never
Right.
heard that song? That song was huge.
I'm not. I know Lulu, but I'm not too familiar with her songs.
Oh, damn! It's an amazing, and this is why I hate that you can't play. Right now I want to put this on and play the Lulu song. It's so awesome. Anyway, uh, it's a great movie. She rose to superstardom as a result of this film. I mean, superstardom. And that song, man, at that time, there was no bigger song in the world. It
Really.
was it was
It's
massive,
huge.
massive. Loved it. And you've got to see the movie, Dale. You'll love it. I'm telling you. Oh,
Yeah. I'm interested. I've got to see that now.
oh, you got to see it. And then finally, this Midnight Express. Now,
That came out in the 80s. Is that right?
I believe it's a 70. What was this one? Let's see here.
70s, was it?
Yeah, it was the late '70s, if I remember correctly. Let me. It kills me. Sometimes albums, depending upon when they're pressed, don't put dates.
No, I know.
1978. I knew it.
Right, late 70s. Okay.
Yeah, this album was the soundtrack has Giorgio Moroder on it. Do you know who Giorgio Moroder is?
No.
Giorgio Moroder was all of the music behind Donna Summer.
Right. Right.
He made Donna Summer a superstar. He was the first person to take electronic music and put a human voice to it.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Right.
made Donna Summer so huge. It was that "Love to Love You, Baby," all that stuff was.
Yeah.
It was totally revolutionary for its time. Nobody ever did stuff like that before, or at least not in that way. It was way before anybody was singing on electronic music. Giorgio Moroder said, "Hey, I'm going to get Donna Summer to sing on top," and it was immediately huge around the world. One of the biggest disco. She's a diva. She's one of the biggest disco stars ever. So,
Yeah, she is. Yeah. She just got bigger and bigger, didn't she?
yeah. But so I am super stoked to get these. I've played them all through. They all sound really great. I mean, some of them have, there's some ticks and pops here or there,
Yeah.
but,
But to be
but
expected, isn't it?
I, I didn't expect them to be this clean. That's for sure.
No.
So I'm hoping the next time I may go back. I think they're doing another one next week. hopefully I'll go back. I'm hoping this guy brings some more stuff. He told me he comes comes to all of them. I said, please, please, please. And then I definitely want to see what he's got as far as 45. You know.
Oh, pleased for you, Michael. It's nice when you come across things like that, isn't it? Records like that in
Yeah,
good condition,
man. But
and down your street like they are.
I've caught a couple of your recent, because I've caught some replays when I wasn't able to catch it. But I've caught some of your recent finds, man. You've come across some killer stuff. I always want to. Sometimes I say, man, I just don't have enough time to comment. You know what I wish they would do? You know what I like about some of these other platforms? You could do it on Instagram, and I don't know why you can't do it on Facebook. But and they should make it for YouTube, where you can actually talk and record a comment.
Yeah, you can do that on WhatsApp, can't you?
Yeah, you can do it on Instagram.
Yeah,
On Instagram,
right.
Instead of me typing, I can click a little microphone and speak into it.
Right.
And I wish they should do that for, man, that would be great if they could do it for YouTube. Like in the comments section, you could record your comment, you could speak it in if you want to. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it'd have to be monitored though, wouldn't it? You know, and you'll get a lot of jargon, a lot of rubbish come through.
No, but here's what you can do. They can speak the comment in. The comment will show up in your timeline, in your chat, but nobody will be able to hear it. You'll have to click on listen to it and then decide whether or not you want to air it public. Simple as that.
It'd make it a lot easier, wouldn't it, than having to tap it out on a keyboard every time you want to.
Well, there's certain situations, Dale, where you can say something in a sentence, but like there's sometimes somebody will show something or say something. I want to comment a little bit longer, and I don't want to have to type and type and type and type and type.
I know what you mean. You know.
I do that on Instagram with this other community that I'm with. I'm literally talking comments back to these folks. A lot of times it's faster, and it's not like that Dictator where it doesn't mess up. It just records your own voice. It doesn't.
And you can put things in a way how you want to put them, as if you're writing it, can come across the wrong way or something, kind of, you know.
Or if you're speaking it with that dictation stuff, it doesn't always catch it right. But when you can just record your voice in, you're good.
Yeah. So if you're trying to tell a joke or something and you write it, you know, it's not the same as when you're telling it, because you have the timing and everything goes with it. You know, you can get the effect you want. You know, you get the laugh, but
and man, I don't want to. Sometimes I want to say something that might take 2 or 3 paragraphs worth of typing. I don't want to do that. You know, no. or if you want to get a comment in before the person moves on while you're typing, you speak it in, you get it there faster. You know.
Yeah, you get your message across directly straight away.
See, now I tell you, man, that's something that a site like a Rumble or another platform that does YouTube kind of stuff, they can take it to another level. Yeah, you could bring your content over, and in the comment section, you can send your comments to to the channel, the person in the channel via voice.
They could sort of time it to like 30 seconds, couldn't they? It's like each little thing could be 30 seconds long, so then you wouldn't be bombarded with huge amounts of conversation.
Yes.
Bite size.
Yes, and once again, you have the option, the control to let everybody else hear that option is always yours.
Yeah.
Like it would almost be like for your vocal comments. Okay, you have your normal chat. That's fine. But anytime somebody puts a voice comment in the chat, no one else can see it. You have the option to hit a button that says mute or unmute for the public. But you, on your end, you can hear it at any point. You can listen to it and go, okay, this is good, or Yeah, they didn't call me an asshole or anything. Okay, I'll let the rest of everybody hear it. Boom, and there you go. Or they send it by voice, and instead of putting on mute, you click, and then everybody hears the voice.
I don't think it's going to happen because where YouTube is changing to more of a you pay for it service, that
Yeah.
feature could get integrated with that service if as long as you pay for it. But for free YouTube, I can't see that happening.
Well, once again, you can do it on Instagram. It doesn't cost you anything. It wouldn't. It does. There's no reason to charge people for something like that. They can implement that in the software easily. I mean, they do it everywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you can do it. Can't you do it in Messenger? Yeah, you can do it in Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
So it's great. Well, Facebook, I think, is more dictation. That sucks. But I know on Instagram, I'm not on. What was the other platform you said you could do it on?
WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm familiar with it, but I'm not on it. So you can speak. You can speak into it and record your comments.
Yeah. Yeah. You can have voice. You can have video messaging. It's all sorts of things you can do on there. It's really good.
And I'm not even saying go as far as video. Just in the comment section, giving them the ability to put recorded voice, recorded messages, or recorded comments. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It would be awesome. That would be a game changer right there.
Yeah. Write your letter to the CEO, Michael. Tell him.
No, I you know what I want. I want another platform to come. I don't want to give YouTube any more power than it already has. It's already unfair to us. I don't want to help.
It is.
They can already hear this idea. If they want to take it, they can take it. But I'm not going to. I believe me. I would not have any problem leaving YouTube if I had to, because this platform is just so disrespectful to the content creators now.
I know, but people will miss you though, Michael, if you left, wouldn't they? You have to think about your friends as well. Forget about YouTube. It's this community.
Well, that's why I would want everybody to leave. I want everybody to go. Yeah, everybody go. Let's all leave and go somewhere where we're really, truly respect.
We're too stubborn, aren't we? We're too stubborn to just up and leave.
Well, only because YouTube got everybody. They got them all, everybody locked in, man. I mean,
yeah.
But it's also not really giving you what you need, because they tell you, okay, get on YouTube and you can reach the world. No, you can't. You can't. And they're making it even harder and harder for channels to grow. So you really don't get, I mean, even though YouTube is free, it's really starting to, close the window on, or the gap on your ability to be seen. That's the most important thing, to be seen.
Yeah. I mean, most people's videos sink to the bottom of the ocean, don't they? As soon as they go out, they go straight down to obscurity.
But you have the thing is that you have these content creators who've been around for years, and they are losing out hand over fist now because of these changes coming in. Also, AI is going to be, well, the algorithm is becoming useless now. They're already implementing AI into the system. So
nothing lasts, Michael, does it? Nothing lasts forever.
No,
everything's changing. Everything is on the constant change all the time.
Yeah, we gotta just adapt. What do they say? Adapt or die.
Yeah. Sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes it's for the worse. But you have to go along with it, don't you?
So, what did you pick up recently?
What have I
Anything?
picked up recently? I picked up a few singles from charity shops, a few oldies.
All right.
I picked up a Bobby Vinton '60s album.
I didn't know you were into Bobby Vinton.
Yeah, I like Bobby Vinton. Yeah,
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 and
yeah. He was cool.
yeah, I like Bobby Vinton and Bobby V. Um, yeah, I like a lot of those '60s stuff. And there's a '60s album which came out in the US, but there's a UK seller selling it in the UK on Discogs. I think it was the only one who had it in this country on Discogs. So I snapped it up.
Yeah, I got a lot of. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I want to see stuff. I got a lot of crooners on wax. I like the crooners.
My tastes are all over the place. It's almost embarrassing.
Oh, I
So,
bet.
so
Nah, I bet you. I bet you. I got some of them, or at least maybe not the albums
but
themselves. Something else by the art.
I saw this and I thought, how sort of like retro and
Okay,
nice the front cover is.
all right. There you go. Yeah, I've seen that album before.
Yeah, I expect you have. Yeah, I expect you have. This
I
was
I don't have it, but I've seen it before.
it's a bit lovey-dovey, you know. But I like a bit of that, you know. It's just nice to have it in the background, listen to, you know. Got some older numbers on here, you know, from the sort of 40s and 50s. I think this came out in '67. I think was a year.
I would venture to guess that looks like a cover that's if it's not 67, it's got to be real early 70s, real early.
I'll have to look at the record now, and I.
But I mean, I got Frank Sinatra.
I've got a cube's worth of Frank Sinatra albums in my.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got Frank. I got Johnny Mathis. Oh, and I actually saw Tony Bennett live. He was phenomenal, dude.
It's on the Epic label.
Wait, hold on. Let me blow up this window here. Look at my screen. Oh yeah. Oh, on the Epic. Yeah, the classic yellow Epic.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Printed in the USA. Pretty sure it's 67, Michael. Pretty sure it is. But I can't see the year.
Is it too small?
There's not a year on there for some reason. Or if there is, I can't see it. So I bet, I think it's 67. Yeah, I picked up Tony Bennett's single. Because I think I did a needle drop on Tony Bennett a few weeks back.
I saw him live.
The Good Life.
Oh,
and then I went back. And then I went back to the charity shop. I brought that, and I found his other staple, which I was delighted because I thought I really wanted the other one as well. And that, of course, is I Left My Heart in San Francisco.
Yes.
It's just it's a staple, and the condition of this 45, considering it's over 60 years old, beautiful.
Oh wow!
50p for this classic.
Really?
And also at the same time on the same shop, I also picked up the Seekers' Carnival Is Over. Another classic from the 60s. 65. So lovely condition yet again.
Wow.
50p.
Yeah, man.
So, I think these records have probably been stored somewhere, played a few times, and sort of forgotten about. You know, kept in a cupboard for years or in the loft. Who knows?
Well, Dale, I got a wonderful bit of news from a friend of mine, and I can't wait until the next time he's able to get back to Detroit, because he moved to California to be closer to his family. even though his kids are growing up, full grown adults. I mean, he's in his early 70s, so his kids are like in their 50s, whatever. But he just wanted to be closer to his family because they moved out there. So he moved from Detroit out to California. He's out there right now, and he used to be my postman years
Oh,
ago. Years
wow.
ago, I used to live in the area of the city for about 10 years. He was my postman, and one day we were talking, and neither one of us knows how we started talking about Elvis Costello,
Right,
but we immediately became like this because we're both huge. He's a huge Elvis fan,
right,
and
right.
and so over the years, man, we become good friends because we just love music to death, and we talk about music all the time. Well, I was speaking with him a few days ago, and he goes, you know, he says, because I knew he had albums, but he had never told. He said, I got about anywhere between 500 to 600 albums back there in Detroit that I left. I didn't bring them out here. I go, wow. He goes, yeah, I left him at a friend of mine's house, and he died a couple of years ago.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's sad.
he said so. His brother took over the house, and so he's got my albums. He goes, you want them? I
Really?
go, I go, what? You want them? I go, how many albums did you say? Yeah, he said somewhere between 500 and 600.
Ooh, oh, nice.
So, dude, next time he comes back home, he's gonna give me his albums.
Oh man. Oh, I bet you're excited to get
Bro,
those albums.
never. That would be the biggest haul I've ever had ever.
That's great, Michael. That's yeah. I'm
Oh
pleased. I'm sad that your friend has passed, but
no, it
to
wasn't my friend. It was his friend who
right.
he
Sorry.
left. Yeah, he left his albums with his friend here in Detroit when he
Right.
moved to Cali, and then his friend here in Detroit died, but his friend's brother took over that house, and so his friend's brother's living in the house where his albums are. But
Right.
he told me something else, Dale. I believe he told me
Yeah.
that he, meaning his friend who passed away, he told me, I think he said he had like 10,000.
Jeez. That's serious. That is serious. That's insane. 10,000 records.
10,000.
Right.
I mean, I see folks on. Now, don't get me wrong, though. I know. I mean, I know DJs. So I know DJs who's got several thousand albums.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
10,000 though.
10,000. That blows most people out of the water, doesn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Although you do find these channels on YouTube with some of these guys. It's like they got those kind of hauls, and it's like wow.
Yeah.
Usually, most of the time, they've worked for some kind of radio station. Usually,
Yeah. Well, you need some serious storage to put those records, wouldn't you?
unless you lived in a house.
Yeah. Preferably on your own, because where else did you put them?
A buddy, the guy that I went, a friend of mine I went to the collectible show with. We've been friends since we were teenagers, and he lost several hundred albums when his basement flooded, and he and his wife tried to salvage them. He said, "Man, we tried to wipe them clean, and he said all of the covers were gone. He said we tried to wipe them clean, but it just."
That happened to a YouTuber on here, didn't it?
I heard where a YouTuber, I mean, he had somewhere in the realm of like 10, 20 I mean, just thousands of albums. And I remember somebody's flooding out. Yeah, Dale. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
what a tragedy. I think
yeah.
I think that particular person. I think they passed away since. I'm not sure. I
No,
think.
he's still on YouTube.
Oh, is he? I,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what happened? What do you? I mean, did he like? Did he go into like deep depression, or I mean, man, I would have
No,
just.
no. He
Yeah,
got given loads of records by like
people donate a
people.
record.
Yeah, like hundreds, and
That's wonderful.
you know, he literally rebooted his collection.
Yeah,
And he's out there buying records like he was years ago when he lost the collection. You know, it didn't stop him. He just continued. He just soldiered on through and just thought, you know what, these things happen. You know, I'm going to reboot the collection. I'm going to keep salvage what I've got and go again. And he did. So
that's it's good karma. You know, good karma. Uh,
yeah.
let me show you some other stuff I just recently got. Now this is on the other end. These are let's see. Grab it here real quick. Oh, here you are. I think. I got one of them behind me. I picked up I believe this is the last.
Michael, bring that comment down because then you'll return to a bigger picture.
Of course, I picked this one up. I had to get another one. The one I had was worn out.
All right.
Of course.
What is that then? I can't see. I can't read the text.
Let me get it closer.
I thought you'd have to make yourself big, Michael, because I probably still can't read it.
I'm making my own. Oh, I see what you wanted. I got you. Dale. I don't know why I didn't do this at first. I'm such a knucklehead.
It's been a while. That's it. That's it. Get rid of the comment as well because that just gets in the way.
Well, I wanted to see just in case somebody else jumped on, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
You mean do this? How's that?
Well, the comment's still there.
Oh,
You need to bring it down.
Oh, wait. Oh, how do you bring it? How do
Just click, I think, hide on the comment. I think.
Where am I? Oh, you're talking about this one. Wait a minute. I got you.
That's it.
You're talking about that one, right?
Yeah.
I got you. Am I still up big?
Yeah, you're still big. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Now can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, man, classic. Had to get this. I mean, I've worn mine out, but they did the reissue. What was this? I got this last year. Yeah, and then I mean, some of these are, everybody's got them. I needed a fresh, clean copy, so I got another, of course.
Classic album, isn't that? Absolute classic. Yeah.
what I'm trying to do, Dale, is I'm trying to rebuy certain ones that
Yeah,
I've had for years and get fresh.
freshen up the collection a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had to get animals, man. This is my favorite Pink Floyd album.
yeah. Look, I haven't got that one.
Oh man, it's superb.
Yeah.
It's superb.
You can only own so much of so many things, can't you? You can't have everything.
Nope. Of course, one of my favorite artists ever.
Prince. Yeah.
Classic Purple Rain. Once again, wore that out. Needed to get a new one. Dude, what's the term? Guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure.
My guilty pleasure. Love them, always have. In my opinion, the greatest girl band since the Supremes. Spice Girls!
Spice Girls. Wow. I never saw that coming, Michael.
Dude, I've got
I brought a picture disc of theirs about a year or two ago. I'll show you it.
dude, let me see it. You got a picture. I love Spice
Yeah.
Girls. Spice
Yeah.
Girls.
One
Bro,
second.
let me. I love them, man. Big, huge fan. Big, huge fan. Man, I bought a bunch of stuff recently. I can't believe this. I'm still pulling stuff out.
You have.
Wow, I can't. I forgot how much stuff I just recently picked up. All right, let me bring up the small one. Wait a minute, how do we get back there? No, not this one. I always forget how these things work. Nope, not that one. Boop. Nope, not that one. Boop. Nope, not that one. I'm trying to bring. Oh, I remember how to bring Dale up, big. I know how to do this. I have to move you over here. There we go. Next time I need to get my flag and put over, we could have the British and the American on both ones.
Yeah. Same colours, Michael.
Yeah. Well, I'll hang mine on this side. Yeah, we got to do that, Dale. And Sunday would be great. Sunday at 3:00 and 8 for you if we do something.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
That would be good. Hey, well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, we did. Did we do the Roxy? We did the Roxy music, didn't we?
We did.
What? We gotta do something. Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's literally buried in the collection.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I was in a charity shop doing my things, looking around charity shops. This locally to me, there's this particular place I go to, which they just get great records in quite often.
Okay.
They once had a copy of a Beach Boys album, and I thought, well, 20 odd quid. I left it, and then I got back home. I thought, you know what? I should have brought that bloody album. Went back the next day, and it's gone. But yeah, and it was a 60s one as well. It was a really good one, and it was really good condition as well. And I just wasn't in the mood for some reason. I wasn't feeling it on the day.
Yeah.
But I go in there fairly frequently, and they had a new collection of newish records in there, and I could tell by the certain artists which had on display that it's obviously a girl's collection, right? And she's just not wanting these records no more. And one of the records was this greatest hits, Spice Girls.
Yeah.
And I thought, Britpop era, that's right down my street, and of course Spice Girls are a big part of that. So yeah, greatest hits of the Spice Girls, picture disc.
I'm sorry. What was that about? down the street. What was that about your street? What did you just say?
I can't remember.
What was the last thing you just said?
I said Spice Girls being the Britpop era, which is right down my street. Just
Right down your
of the
street.
90s. Being a kid growing up in the 90s and Britpop era. And of course, the Spice Girls was a big part of that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I first saw Wanna Be that video, I went, who are these babes?
Yeah. So this is the picture there.
Where did you get it? Dude, where did you get it?
It was in a charity shop.
Are you kidding me? Spice Girl pictures.
Yeah, this was from a girls' collection, because not only did they have this, they had Taylor Swift, they had other bits and pieces. I passed on the Taylor Swift albums, so that they're a bit pricey. I mean, that was like 20 odd quid, I think. But
you lucky.
They had this Take That album, and it's literally it's sold out. You can't get it very easily. This wasn't something I would particularly want for my collection, but after a click on my phone looking it up, I thought this is going to be worth a few quid in a couple of years' time, and I'm going to sell this album during Christmas, probably this year. It's I think I paid £25 for it. It's at least a £60 album plus now, at least. So that's Take That Odyssey.
Oh, yeah, yes.
This is basically their songs reimagined, sort of rehashed. It's not bad.
Okay.
So there's the original price tag they had in the charity shop. So it was $29.99 reduced to $25. And I thought, well, that's an investment. That's an investment right there. So that's the reason I got it.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah. Man. That picture disc is awesome.
And that's the price tag for the Spice Girls.
I'll
show you. Got it in Oxfam.
And what did you get it for?
Spice Girls Greatest Hits.
£20.
$24.99 reduced to $20.
That's good, dude.
So yeah, I like keeping these little receipts and things. It's just a good little reference,
Especially when it's something cool like that.
Yeah.
Here's a. How do I get over here? Okay. I like the small window off to the side here. Let's do this. Okay. This is my. It's probably my favorite progressive rock band of all time, and it's Yes.
Oh yes.
This album is incredible.
They're a British band, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, is.
Yes, they are. Yeah. I reckon, with Yes, I think they're more popular within the US than they are over here.
Oh no!
I find a lot of US YouTubers celebrate Yes a lot more than anyone over here in the UK.
Well, you know what's interesting though? Their progressive rock's roots don't come from the States.
No, I know.
Come from the UK.
Yeah, I know.
And which I hear what you're saying. It kind of makes sense because when, for instance, when electronic music, particularly techno, which came out of Detroit, at one time it was really hot. Nobody was really paying attention to it, but Europe was going crazy.
There's quite a lot of British stuff which just seems to be more popular in the US. Iron Maiden, Rush, Yes, for example.
No,
there just seems to be these particular bands which are just more popular.
Rush is Canadian. It's not,
okay, beg your pardon. But still, I think they're more popular in the US.
Surprised to hear that because yes, it's kind of like internationally renowned.
Yeah,
So I thought I now what about progressive rock in general? I mean, progressive rock has got to be huge. If all of that stuff originated in the UK, I would think it'd be huge.
yeah, I know, but I'm not going on the fact of what's more popular.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, I'm talking about YouTube world. You know.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
There are a lot of American channels, if you want to call it that, that do focus on progressive rock for sure.
yeah, yeah.
This is my favorite movie of all time.
I have that on CD.
This is my favorite movie of all time, Blade Runner. Love
Yeah,
this.
that's a good movie. Ridley Scott, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Soundtrack by Vangelis.
Yeah,
Early,
yeah, that's right. It is, isn't it? Yeah,
early,
Vangelis.
early electronic pioneer. Um,
Vangelis or Vangelis.
or yeah, Vangelis.
One of those.
Tomita, the planets. Tomita
All
is
right.
Tomita is a Japanese. He's one of the early forefathers of electronic music, soundtracks, and different things like that. Everything I'm showing you here. I had been buying a whole lot in a while, so everything I'm showing you is I've accumulated all of this probably within the last 2 to 3 months.
Right, right.
Speaking of which, picked this one up about 2 months ago. Vangelis. This
Right.
this is a I had never I wouldn't say I had heard of the album a couple of times over the years. And then when I saw it at the shop, I went, wow, I've never even heard this thing. Let me take it home. It's really, dude, it's really super interesting.
Yeah, they're a bit hit and miss, those albums, aren't they? Vangelis.
Yeah, but this one, man, it's different than most of his stuff. It's more organic.
Yeah.
Uh, it's not as cold. It's yeah, it's much different than what he normally does.
I gave my copy of Chariots of Fire to a friend of mine. I VCLT'd it to him. But yeah, love that soundtrack.
Oh yeah. That was big when that came out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
This is Jeff Downs. He took over keyboards on Yes when who left? It wasn't. Let me see. Was it after Rick Wakeman? I think it was after Rick left. But I got this, man, because it was a double album, and I had never heard anything by Jeff Downs solo. There are a couple of cuts on here that are pretty interesting, but most of it's really kind of overblown classic rock. It's sort of classic progressive keyboard oriented rock, but it's kind of overindulgent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really fat and bloated. He's an incredible keyboard player, but the music really it's way too commercially, I guess.
Yeah.
And then is the last.
Sorry, mate.
Nope, no problem.
You're on your own for the moment. Sorry.
No problem. Anybody out there looking? This is the Comsat Angels. And for some strange reason, I can't remember why they called themselves the CS Angels for this album. There was a weird story behind it. I still have to break it open.
You're not broken it yet. You're not broken the seal.
Well, yeah, I've been wanting to listen to it. I've yet to break it up. I got a lot of stuff.
I'm doing a series on my YouTube channel called Breaking the Seal. I've accumulated quite a few records which are still in their shrink wrap. I've had some of these records I've owned for maybe 4 or 5 years. I'm not opening it.
Didn't you do a stream? I mean, a video on it?
Yeah. I'm doing a series on it. Yeah.
I think I saw 1 or 2 of them that you did.
Yeah. I have put 1 or 2 out. Yeah.
And you got stuff in shrink wrap that, well, and again, 4 or 5 years really isn't nothing when you consider every once in a while you could go into a charity shop or whatever and find albums in the 60s and 70s that were never broken. So
yeah, there is that. Yeah.
I mean, I've got some albums here, man, from the 70s. Not a bunch of them, but I got a few albums here and there from the 70s, 80s, whatever. I haven't broken the seal.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got some in my collection where if I got them on CD, I think, well, I don't really need to play them right now, so they just remain in their seal.
Yeah.
But these particular ones I have no other copies of, so I'm just thinking, why am I playing them? You know what I mean? I have no excuses.
Right, exactly. But I got this one because I never see the Comsat Angels on vinyl, and this one's been sealed since the 80s. And I can't remember the story behind this, but for some strange reason, for this, they had already come out with like 4 or 5 albums as the Comsat Angels, and for this album, they blur out the name and just call themselves the CS Angels. And there was a reason they did this, and I cannot remember what it was. I'm not sure if it had anything to do with any kind of copyright situation, but there was a reason why they did it for this album. It was kind of rare. And then finally,
You have been busy.
yeah, man. This album, you would not know. You would not know the artist on here. One of the gentlemen's name is Robert Holmes. He does side A, B, and C. And
Heard of Rupert Holmes?
Was that no, not Rupert? And then side D is actually a gentleman named George Napier, who is a good friend of mine. And so yeah, the gentleman Robert Holmes brought my friend on board to help him with an album, and he said, "Well, you know something? Why don't you? I'm going to give you all of side D." So he let my friend put all of his compositions on the I guess you would call it the 4th side, which is really cool. So the guy that pressed out, so he came to visit a few months ago, and he brought me a gift.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, and I made Dale. There's a good chance. Well, I shouldn't say a good chance. If things work out all right, there's a possibility that I might have a song pop up on a double vinyl compilation of artists, like a various artists kind of thing.
Yeah.
Some guys that I know, they're thinking about putting together a compilation of musicians and pressing it out on vinyl. And they asked me if I wanted to put a track on it. I'm like, I can do that. So that's a possibility. And they're thinking about trying to get it out sometime next year. So we'll see.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah. But the other thing though, man, with the state of the world, Dale, and all of the crazy stuff that's going on over here, and some crazy stuff going on over there where you guys are. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yes,
I
yes.
wanted to come out there in 2026, but I still don't know what's going to happen, man. With the economy here, and price of stuff going up, I really wanted to come to visit, but I don't know if the climate is going to be right. So,
Well, visit the UK.
man, I want to come so bad next year. I really do. But I just don't know economically where I'm going to be. And then they're talking about making cuts to all kinds of Social Security and veterans benefits. I'm a veteran, man. I don't need.
If you don't do it, Michael, the chances are you never will. If you're gonna do it,
I
do it
know.
next year.
I know.
Yeah.
I really want to, man. Because
Do it whilst you still got the chance.
yeah, I
If you can afford it, of course. If you can afford it.
well, hopefully, and you know, James said he'd take me in. But I don't know for how long I would want to be a burden to him. You know, if I go, listen. I want to go out there long enough. I want to see. I want to do some hopping off. I want to go to Liverpool, Manchester, Sheffield, London, of course. Well, James lives in London.
Well, that's ideal because you could spend at least a week in London, couldn't you?
Well, no, because I would only spend a week in Europe altogether.
Oh, right. Okay, that's not long.
It's not, but once again, it would depend. It would depend on financially what I could bear. I have no idea what anything's going to be about. Everything's going up. You got tariffs. Airline tickets are going to go through the roof. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, traveling around in the UK is very different from the US. It's not as if you can just sort of hop on a plane and go places in the UK. You've got to drive everywhere or get trains. And that takes time. That takes hours.
Yeah. Well, I thought, aren't like certain, isn't like London, well,
London is so big, Michael. You could literally spend the whole week there, looking at record shops, looking at all the major attractions. You know what I mean? It's so vast. You would have a lot to see and do just in London alone, let alone Liverpool, Sheffield, and all these other cities. You know?
But see, I don't want to spend time in those. I just want to I just want to plant my foot and say I've actually been here.
Right. Okay. Well, that you can do. You can do that.
Here's my plan. London will be the place I stay.
Yeah.
And then every day, take a train. I'll take a train to Liverpool. Take a train to. I want to go to Berlin.
Right. Okay.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're familiar with London?
Yeah.
So what's the travel time from London to, let's say, Manchester by train, roughly, that you can think? What would one would? How long would it take?
2-3 hours.
What about Germany, Berlin?
Well, if you're flying over, you would have to from London to.
Once I fly into London, everything's done by train. There's no more flying. I can't afford that. Everything will be once I land.
You wouldn't be able to travel. you know, if you're doing it by train to Berlin, you have to go down to the channel into France and make your way to France to Germany.
Really?
Yeah, you'd have to get a plane for Germany. There's no way around it.
Okay. Okay.
You know, so you probably end up going to Gatwick in near London, or Heathrow. Sorry, jumping on a plane to Germany. There's this. Yeah, it's not easy.
Okay. Okay. Oof.
You got a lot to do that in a week. That's crazy, man. You need more time than that.
London to Sheffield.
Yeah, again, 2 to 3 hours. You know.
Yeah. Well, wait.
If you're in London, it's a lot easier to sort of get around those places. You know.
That's what
I live right on the south, right on the coast, so it's a lot more further for me. But if you're in London, you're kind of almost in the centre of everywhere, you know.
That's what I'm talking about. Because see,
Yeah.
here's the deal. If it's a 3-hour trip to get, let's say it's a 3-hour trip to get to Berlin, go there. Yeah, but see, I would have to scale. Maybe if I tried to go to 2 places a day, Berlin and I don't know. Sheffield.
You're not gonna be able to see much within a week, Michael. It's gonna be too short. You're gonna literally, your feet will touch the ground, and then you'll be on the move again. You won't be able to relax, man. You won't be able to do much. You'll be constantly on the move, brother. You need more time, especially if you want to do Europe. I mean, London alone is a big place. You know, Liverpool and those other places. But yeah, you're going to need more than 2 weeks, more than 1 week. Sorry. You know.
What would you say? How long should I be there?
If you want to do Europe,
well,
how many places?
Hold on a second. It's not like I have to spend a lot of time in any of these other places. I just want to make sure I've been there. I could step on the concrete.
I would, if I was you, if you're going to spend 1 week, spend the week in the UK, yeah, and then reconsider when you get home going to Germany separately.
Oh, okay.
I would do that. I'd be more inclined to break that up completely and just spend the week in the UK.
Okay.
Explore the UK, all the places you want to go to in the UK, because that will take up your time as it is.
So what you're saying is all of that other stuff I could probably condense into a week, but if I tried to add Germany, it would just throw the whole thing.
Yeah, it will throw you out, mate. It really would. Yeah.
And that's one of the main. One of the main places I want to go is Berlin, or Dusseldorf. Particularly Dusseldorf. Well, actually, I want to go to both. I take that back. Manchester, London, Sheffield. I want to go to Dusseldorf, Berlin. The reason why I want to go to Dusseldorf is because I want to visit Kraftwerk Studio.
Right.
That's imperative. That is incredible. That would be a part of my bucket list. See, that's what makes this so difficult. If I'm in Europe, I'm going to kick myself that I'm not going to Germany.
Well, what you could do is, from America, go to Germany first, spend a few days in Germany, then head over to the UK and spend the rest of your time in the UK. But that's still cramped a lot. You know, that's a hell of a lot in a week. You know, you're gonna need at least 2 weeks, I'd say, Michael. You know, to really get the benefit of the travel and the feel for the culture and see those places. You know, you want to relax a bit. You don't want to be stressing over travel. You know.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll just have to do the UK and just. You might be right. Maybe I should just hold off on Germany.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So you're saying that if I hold off on Germany, I could successfully
Yeah,
get a lot of things done. I mean,
yeah. If you're coming over to London, then you can see those cities within that week. That's doable. That is doable. But with Germany as well, that will completely fuck it up for you, mate.
Okay.
It just be too much, you know.
Nope. I mean, I can just, I can settle for that because, I mean, it doesn't. Oh, Germany doesn't overshadow everything else I want to see. I can let that go. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If,
Okay.
if you wanted to go to France, then that is doable within the UK because you could just go through the to the Channel Tunnel into France, and you can be in Paris. You know that's doable. That's easy.
Paris
But Germany,
from London?
you go from London, to Portsmouth. You get the London Underground, the Channel Underground thing, which is just literally under the sea. There's a railway line which takes you straight to Paris.
From London. What did you say again?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Now,
Yeah.
where's Portsmouth in conjunction to London?
Portsmouth is south. It's right on the south coast. So it's just literally going south to Portsmouth. You get on the train, the train which goes through the Channel Tunnel train to France, and then you could come back on that way back to the UK and stay in the UK. But regarding Germany, that's just way out there.
Yeah.
Too much.
No. And so how far is London from Portsmouth?
It's about
Roughly.
I don't know, 50 miles maybe.
Oh, that's not far at all.
No.
And then Portsmouth to how long does it take to get from Portsmouth to France through the tunnel?
A few hours, I think.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wow, that's a long time.
It's pretty rapid once you're on that train. It's like, you know. I mean, there's no stoppages, so it's just like you going at full steam down the line. So it's
excellent. Okay.
You have to worry about ferries or anything like that. You know, you're just straight on that railway line straight into Paris, and you could explore Paris, and you could probably come back in the same day.
Well, I would have to because there'll be so much.
But that's if you wanted. That's if you wanted to. You know, I'm just throwing a few ideas.
Yeah.
Of what's doable.
You know what I would probably do? Okay, so but what's how far from France to Germany?
I couldn't tell you.
Because I'm thinking of this, man. Instead of going to France, just do the UK, then do another trip and do France and Germany.
You would have to research that. I couldn't really advise you there, but it wouldn't be as swift as UK to France. It would be like you're taking the main lines to certain countries on the railway. It would it'd take you longer because you have all the stoppages and
But the point I'm making is if I say France and Germany, I got a lot of time to do those two. I'm not doing a whole bunch of other stuff either. See?
Yeah.
I can come back and do France and Germany in 4 days, right?
Yeah, I think you could on another week. You probably could do that.
Yeah, because France and Germany, gives me ample time to see both of them in 4 days.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think I would just save that for another trip altogether, because I might as well just maximize my time with the UK.
I think that's wise. I think there'd be a lot for you to see and do here and traveling around. That would take a lot of time
Plus,
over here.
I wasn't planning on going to France anyway, so if I made a second trip, it would make sense. Hey, if I'm going to Germany, might as well see France too.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just do that. UK, and then do a France Germany hookup next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I at least got to see UK, but I would love to go to Germany though. That's always
Yeah. Do the UK 1 year, and then maybe Germany the next year or something. Or whatever. Whatever. But do it whilst you're young. Relatively young.
Yeah, and I also thought about this too. Is that possibly if James could check out some clubs for me, I might try and get booked. If I could just do one night DJing in Europe, awesome. And you know how I would sell? First of all, I know what to take because I've already researched it. Of course, I wouldn't take turntables. I would take my controller. But this, my friend, because I was watching this guy on YouTube, and he has a very similar one, and he travels and DJs. And he said that, and he has a similar component, and I got a similar carrying case like he got. And he said that this was light enough where he was able to carry it onto the plane, as opposed to, because this, believe me, I would not want this going through baggage claims. They'd be tossing this thing around. I'd get to Europe and it wouldn't work. So, but he said he's traveled with this before. He put in his case, it's light enough where they allowed him to put it into baggage over his head, which would be great.
If you can do that, yeah.
Because what I would do is I say, hey, listen, I would look out for some clubs. I would contact them directly, and one of my biggest sales would be, one, I can show them, proof that I've done festivals and stuff before. But the other thing is, maybe a good sell would be simply being from Detroit.
Yeah.
Because Detroit DJs are huge over there. So
yeah. That's something to think about, Michael. Yeah.
Oh, I listen. It's the kind of thing I would do, not necessarily because, I have to do it. It's one of those things I want to take a chance on, just to see if somebody says yes.
Yeah. I think you would have a lot to do just by coming over here and visiting. I think just getting your ass over here would be something,
Dude, but listen, I wouldn't have to carry any albums, any wax, just this, and a couple of USB sticks, and I got gigs of music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe have a conversation with James and see what he says. Yeah.
I'm telling you, listen. Okay. Here's another thing. I'm leaving out France and Germany, right? I'm giving myself a little more time there, right?
Yeah. You definitely need that.
All I need is one night in one club, and that's it. Yeah. I just want to go. Hey, yeah.
How are you going to get hooked up though? It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, it is. It's simple. It's the internet.
Wow. If you can work it out, Michael, go for it.
All I need to do is talk to a club owner and they say yes. That's all I do. Yeah. And then I just back it up and take it with me. I swear I'm going to do it. I'm going to, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to contact some clubs and see if I can get booked. Whether or not it happens, I don't know, but I'm going to try.
Try. Go for it. That's what you want to do, Michael. Do it.
Dude, if I could come back home with credentials that I DJ'd in Europe, I gotta try. I gotta try. And if somebody says no, big deal. But
Yeah.
that would be a dream. That would be a dream. But man, I know I can go into I can go into a UK club and destroy it. I know I can. I know I can.
I
But
wish you all the best of luck, then, Michael.
listen, the most important thing is just getting there. I mean, all that other
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
all that other
That's
stuff.
that's the biggest hurdle, isn't it? Is getting in the plane, getting down here. You know.
I don't
Um,
have I don't have to spin in a club, but I gotta I
no,
just
no.
I gotta plant my feet over there.
You do, you do,
I
you do.
really do. I do.
Yeah.
So
And James will most certainly help you out there. So,
oh, what a great guy. I mean, he's just
he is a great guy. Yeah, he is a good guy.
I'm just I think about you know when I was really heavily in the vinyl community and we were all going through the pandemic together and how much James was missing getting out there and playing live. And now, man, he's out there and really, really jamming hard, and that's great. And one of the things that I really hope is that if I came out to visit, that he's booked to do a show one of those nights would be great to see James on stage with his band. That,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that would
yeah,
be so crazy, dude.
yeah.
He's so crazy.
If you could come over when he's doing that, you
Oh,
know that would be great, wouldn't it?
I mean, if the time, hey, Mike, like I'll be there a particular week. Oh, we just happen to be doing the club that Friday night or something. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah, yeah,
that would be so. Or maybe, I mean, I don't know how. I don't know if they. I gotta ask him if if he has like a residency anywhere. You know how people get like gigs where they're at a certain club every week for so many months or whatever. Or if they're just randomly getting stuff booked, because I would try if I could to try and book going over there when he did have something coming up, but that would be hard. I know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I want to go. I would like to be there. I like to be going literally a year from now. October of next year is when I'd like to go.
yeah. But you're in the right city for it because you got a lot going on there. So it's just a case of meeting the right people. You know, knowing someone that knows someone and get you hooked up.
Yeah, well, but see, James knows people,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm sure he's played in a few bars around there. I don't know. It's a wild, thought, but I'm the kind of person that'll pursue it, regardless of whether or not it works. I mean, I'll take a chance just to see.
take a chance. I mean, what have we got to lose? Once you're planted over here, who knows? It's just getting over here, isn't it? Just doing it. Just breaking that divide.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm afraid I'll come over there and won't want to come back home.
I reckon you will. I reckon you'll feel like that. Yeah, I think you will. Yeah.
Dude, when I come over there, man, if I like it enough, see the only thing that keeps me attached here, if I was a rich guy, no problem. I would probably have at least if I didn't move there 365 days a week, I'd at least try and find a place that I can come to 3 or 4 months a year.
Yeah, yeah.
Because but the problem is all of my money now, most of my money now is tied up.
Yeah, yeah.
With the government. Like, in other words, if I were to lose benefits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
you would have that. You would have the American passport, wouldn't you? Which would tie you into further problems along the way of coming over here. You would have to pay.
Yeah, I would.
The IRS money, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't. No, the thing I don't need is to have any of my benefits cut, because then I couldn't afford to live there. I'd have to come back home.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
So you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. If I'm until they can get him out of office, man, there's no telling what's going to happen.
No, no.
They got to get him out of there, man. We got to get him out of there. The world is just too unstable right now. That's why economically too. That's why this is such a bummer.
Mm.
I just
But if it's not him, it'll only be someone else, Michael.
oh no. Dale, I'm telling you, my friend, this is in my lifetime. There's never been a president do this, man.
It's the same. It's the same over here. It's how we feel about the Labour government at the moment. You know, with Starmer, it's like he's just the worst party in history. You know, he's just the worst prime minister
Dale,
ever.
I can't understand how he got back in. There are so many. I mean, your truth, unblinded truth. I mean, he's been indicted. He's been found guilty. I mean, I don't understand it, man. He's out of his mind, and
He's not normal, is he? He's not normal.
I don't know. I could have never predicted that somebody like. I mean, he tried to. He's a seditionist, and somehow he got back into the White House. It's
normally someone going through that will just go into exile, and you wouldn't hear from them again. But he has turned it around and got back into power. It's phenomenal, really, isn't it?
And now his constituents, his base, is sorry they voted for him. But when you couldn't see that was the bad thing to do in the first place, man, farmers are crying now, and the thing is, he told everybody what he was going to do, and he's doing exactly. People didn't believe him. Even his base didn't believe him. He's just talking. No. Because when he started,
I don't think about politics. I know enough what's going on, but I don't overthink it. I just move on with my life, carry on my own thing.
Yeah,
you know, look after my family without the worry of all this stuff. You know, over in the UK.
Until about 3 months ago, and I'm going to dial it back. Until about 3 months ago, I wasn't. From the time we had the election a year and a half ago, it wasn't until 3 months. I hadn't watched the news. I may have gotten the only news I would watch is the local news in the morning for the weather and the local news. Because every time you turn on the internet, you bring up your home page, you're gonna see information about what's going on in the world. So it wasn't like I was missing anything. But Dale, I had totally stopped watching like the talking heads on Sundays and all of the shows and all of the political pundits. And dude, to be honest with you, I felt better.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of toxic information you get.
It is. You gotta learn to switch off. You know, don't let it bother you.
I got to switch it back because at one point, Dale, I was going to all of the different. Every time I would see a news formatted show pop up, I would click that thing where it says I don't recommend this. And at one point, man, it got to the point where I trained the algorithms. I wasn't getting any of those news programs. Everything was just what I liked. And I got to dial it back and start clicking that again because I started watching it more. But since all of the stuff started happening with him putting the National Guard into cities now, I'm like, I have to pay attention. Like, wait a minute, well, hold on. What's going on here?
A lot of it is just talk and bullshit, isn't it? So you got to take it with a pinch of salt, I think.
No, Dale, no. It's never been more serious than never in the history of the United States have we
Really?
had the Republican Party, or MAGA, as it's known as, because there is a portion of the Republican Party that is MAGA, and then there is just Republicans. There's Republicans and there's MAGA Republicans. MAGA Republicans are the ones who are in charge right now. MAGA Republicans are the ones who are criminals, who are what we might find out, sex offenders.
Right.
Because of the Epstein files. And they ain't going away, bro. It's not going away. No, man. The White House is filled with very nasty people who do not have good intentions for the American people. No, we are in a dire situation right now.
Right.
Dire situation. This is.
I didn't know it was that bad.
It's that bad.
Right.
He's got troops in cities. He's got troops in Washington D.C., the capital. And he wants to put them in other cities. We are literally.
You live in a police state.
We're in a semi-fascist state right now.
Yeah, you're halfway there.
Now, so what is going to win out? Democracy or fascism? I've never seen anybody ever question that, ever in the history of the United States, and never in a time that I've been on this planet, my friend. There has never been, and even when I think back in the past about some of the Republicans, Reagan, some of the presidents, as bad as they were to the underprivileged, because they cut a lot of programs.
I think what it will come down to is throwing down your weapons.
Throwing them down?
Yeah. Handing them over.
To who?
To the government. Get rid of them. You know, to cease all firearms.
Ain't gonna happen, bro.
But I know it's not. But I think that's what's gonna happen, and then you're gonna have all sorts of problems.
Yeah, well, we'll see, man.
Might be wrong. Might be just my fears.
I'm holding out hope, man, that democracy wins over. They're supposed to be having they're calling on a major march on October 18th. This will probably be the biggest march in American history. It's going to be big, man. This is going to be the biggest protest march, I think, in American history. Because now Trump's approval rating is lower than it's ever been. And in all of the 8 to 10 years Trump has been around, his disapproval rating never sank below, I think it's like 42%. He's down to like 33, 32. So a lot of his base doesn't like what he's doing. He promised to make grocery prices cheaper. He said the minute I get in, grocery prices will go down. They're going up. Tariffs. He's already doing it. He's been doing several illegal acts. One of the things is putting troops in Washington, D.C. was an illegal act. The tariffs actually is an illegal act. He cannot impose tariffs. Congress can only impose. It's in our Constitution. He's breaking the law all the time. And here's the other thing, Dale, that's going to dishearten you. Our Supreme Court is giving him more power.
Mm.
That's not good. But the lower courts are he's losing. Trump's every case Trump's bring before the lower courts, he's losing. And the lower courts are talking now that they hate what the Supreme Court is doing. They're saying the Supreme Court is not being a court of justice. The Supreme Court is being a court to the president, and they don't like it at all. So you got lower level judges that don't like what the Supreme Court is doing.
I think you need to come away on holiday and come away from all of this and have a breakaway.
Oh, it's coming. Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be so much. I'm gonna have so much fun over there.
It'll be great. It'll be good for you. It'll be really good for you.
Oh, and I want to hear the British accent everywhere. Hello there.
It will be everywhere. Different cities you go to, it'll be changing. It'll be this to another one to another one.
Hey,
you'll love it.
Yeah. I'm always, dude. I wish I had a Cockney accent. I wish I had the thickest Cockney accent. I want to sound like Johnny Light.
Yeah.
He's got a really thick accent. Johnny Light got the thickest Cockney accent. What type of accent do you have? What would it be?
A southern accent.
It would be considered southern, huh?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
See, now here in the States, we consider this kind of talk southern.
Yeah.
So it's okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Invisible Ray. Now that's Cockney, right?
Yeah. Well, he's from Croydon, isn't he? So he's South London.
I believe so. Oh, he's South.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm real proper South, like coastal South. He's part of London, but Southern London.
Yeah, because his but he wouldn't be considered Cockney though.
Well, he probably has. He probably has a hint of that in his accent. Yeah.
Because your inflections aren't his is like real thick. Like his.
Well, he's a proper Londoner, isn't he?
Ah, I got you.
You know, whereas I'm a Southerner, sort of very kind of neutral kind of accent. You know.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, no, but I mean, just I want to walk around on a foggy night in the rain. You know?
if you go to a football match, you'll hear all sorts of London accents and other accents. If you're in London, you just go to go and see a proper professional football match in London.
Yeah.
Tottenham. Don't bother with Arsenal. You know, but there's loads of London teams you could see.
I would love to live in London long enough to come back with an accent. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. I knew a person who lived in London for a very long time, and when he came back, I could hear it where he picked up.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, your voice has changed.
Yeah, it happens.
I would love it. It would be so great to come back and Michael got a bit of an accent. That would be so cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Listen, dude, would you rather be called Simon or Dale?
Either. Doesn't bother me.
I wasn't sure because sometimes I said, well, maybe I should call him Simon. Why do I, But then at the same time, you still call yourself Vinyl Dale, right?
Well, yeah, I do. Yeah. I changed the name to Return to Vinyl, but it is
right.
Vinyl Dale is in the title somewhere.
Okay, so no, you're right. It's Return to Vinyl with Simon.
It's not with anything. It's just Return to Vinyl.
No, I'm saying though. I know it's Return to Vinyl, but I'm saying with Simon as opposed to with Dale.
It's
Or
either one. Yeah, again, it's what everyone prefers to call me.
I got you. So it
You
doesn't
know.
matter.
I think the ones that who know me well call me Simon, and the ones who don't know me quite as well call me Dale.
Then I'm going to start calling you Simon because I've known you for. I
We
think.
have known for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Since before COVID.
yeah. It would have been. Yeah, yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
20. I think 2018 maybe 20.
Yeah, probably 2018, 2019, I'd
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Oh, because I went back though. I think I told you, and there was I went back and I watched it with this one stream that I did over here for 6.5 hours.
Where's the years gone, Michael? It's just gone past like that.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember? There was a young lady who used to come over onto my stream from another channel. Her name was Inky.
No, I
She,
don't remember.
Cause she popped up on the stream. I know with James one time. She even popped up on the stream years back with what's his name? He changed his name. The young guy with the glasses. What's his name? Oh, uh, he was really young. He loved the Beach Boys.
Mason.
Mason. Back
Yeah.
when I first met Mason, I did a stream Mason, and she came on that stream. James, she came on a few streams. I thought you might have remembered, but anyway, her name was Inky. Just a beautiful, beautiful spirit. In her 50s, she lived in Cornwall, and my hope was to, well, Cornwall is a gazillion miles from London when I finally found out. But my hope was to come over to Europe and possibly get a chance. What I was going to do is I was going to meet Inky because she used to, back in the 90s, she used to be a trance DJ in Manchester.
Right.
For years.
I don't recall this person.
Yeah, and so I said, well, listen, when I come over to London, I said, well, since you're so far away in Cornwall, how about if the two of us meet in Manchester? And she said, yeah, that'd be a great idea. We could meet in Manchester. Well, unfortunately, man, a year ago she died.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, man.
Well, Manchester would have been more northern than London. It would have been further for her to travel.
Yeah, but I would meet her on one of my trips. Like, you remember I said I wanted to visit Manchester, Liverpool.
Yeah.
We would just meet up for a night. Maybe meet in a bar, have a couple of drinks. It wouldn't be like I'd spend a lot of time. But it would be just to have an opportunity to meet her.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, she passed away. It was so sudden, and didn't have any health issues that anybody knew about. Was on a stream, doing some music, actually performing live on the stream the night before she passed. I got on the computer the next day. I went to this one Facebook page that a lot of the community goes to when they're posting stuff. I see Inky, and I'm like, why is Inky's face there? And all of a sudden, I got this really bad feeling. And eventually, I scrolled. Inky passed away. And I'm like, what?
Oh dear.
She was just a great person, man. I've actually got a couple of private conversations that I did on StreamYard with her.
Yeah.
Just a wonderful person, man. But
It's sad when people pass away, isn't it?
Especially at that age, she's only 52, and she had a daughter.
No age, is it? It's no age.
Yeah. But but the people in the community, we remember her. So every year now they have a tribute to her. They just had a tribute a couple of days ago to her. So
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
yeah, so they've named this one thing every year that they do after her. So which is
Right.
really
Right.
yeah. But then I lost another YouTube friend in that same community. He died in his sleep. He was only 63. Very, very sad situation. He was kind of estranged from his family. So he found the community and kind of was his home, you know. He said that a lot. He said he got over a lot of his depression because he had the community to come to. And yeah, man, and died in his sleep. This was about 5 months ago.
Yeah. There's been a few that passed actually.
In the vinyl community.
Yeah. You remember Vinyl Topper, the old boy? He did a few. He did quite a few record cleaning videos. He had quite a beard, very soft spoken, pretty nice fella. He passed away.
No, I don't remember. No.
Yeah, he passed away.
Who else?
There's been others as well.
Anybody else? Anybody else I might know?
No one springs to mind.
Okay.
But there's been a few that have come and gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sort of more minor channels. You know?
Well, buddy, it has been fantastic, man. This has been a great conversation.
Yes.
Always is, though.
It is. Yeah, it always is.
And
yeah,
anybody?
you want to do this again if you want to fly your American colors and we have.
Yeah. No.
Colors.
I definitely want to think about us doing something on a Sunday. In the very
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll kick back and I'll think about something. We'll come up.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
You know how to contact me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And now, do you plan on coming on next Sunday and lead solo? I mean, like you normally do, or no? Or do you just kind of play it by ear?
I tend to play it by ear. Yeah. But yeah, we could do one. I could do it Sunday. Yeah.
No, I didn't mean me and you. I'm saying, are you going to do anything Sunday on your own like you normally do?
Probably.
Okay, well
Yeah.
then, because I wouldn't be able to do it this Sunday. I've already got some things prepared, but I still may drop in on you though.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I still may drop in on you, but yeah, I'll try to think of a music kind of subject or artist or whatever that we can do a show together as well.
Next week, I'm going to a big VC meetup in the UK.
Are you really?
Yeah, really. I'm traveling to Leeds, which is quite north up the country. It's quite a lot of miles. We're going with a group of other VCers, Ian and Nick. You might know.
Nick Pantazzi? No.
Nick Vinyl Butty.
Nick who?
Vinyl Butty. And Ian Rankin the Obscure. These are sort of people who sort of I stream with, and you might have you've probably seen them on my live stream.
Ian, I know who you're talking about. Who? Yep, I did see it. And who else?
You know Ian, yeah, yep. And Nick, and Mike Vinyl Spiral.
If they've all been on your stream, are those three guys that usually often show up?
Rob Walker might be there as well.
Yeah, I know Rob too. Yeah,
you know Rob. No?
Oh yeah, I think I don't think I streamed with Rob. Maybe I don't know. He might have showed up on some of the. But yeah, I remember Rob for sure. So you guys are going to a VC meetup, huh?
Yeah, we're going to Leeds, the record fair in Leeds. It's just huge.
Who else? Who else in the VC that I might know is going? Do you know?
Well, apart from Rob Walker, I'm not sure who else you might know, but there are other channels going, other UK channels.
So are you going to, are you going to like do any live streaming from it? Or are you going to do any video and post it, or what? No.
Well, I'm staying at Ian's place in Northampton,
Okay.
and we might do a few videos. There might be a few helmet videos. We don't know yet.
You gotta.
We're discussing something. We've got a couple of ideas, which we might do before we head up to Leeds.
Oh.
So, but yeah,
I will never, ever forget you tearing up that doggone pallet, man, with that crowbar, and it took you you were beating the hell out of that forever trying to tear it up.
I was only mucking about, Michael.
I'm like, Simon, why aren't you wearing gloves? I mean, like all of that.
I don't know. I really hurt my hand doing that, though. I cranked it down the crowbar quite badly. Yeah, took a few weeks to. Yeah.
That was so funny. You just beat the hell out of it. Oh man, that guy is hilarious. Yeah, you got to bring him out, man. When you do that,
I've written a little something for Helmet, and yeah, we're discussing it at the moment. A little conversation between Helmet and Ian.
So how long are you gonna be out there?
I'll be up there for I'll go up there on Friday next week. So staying Saturday and coming back on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
And,
couple of numbers.
So this is is this a VC meeting for an event, or is the VC meeting the event?
It's a record fair in Leeds. We're all agreed that we're going to meet up at. Because many of these fellas are kind of in their area or near the area. You got Rob is basically in Manchester, so it's not going to be too much of a stretch for him to come up. But he's quite a traveller anyway. And Ian's sort of like in the middle. Nick's kind of in the middle, and Mike lives in Leeds. I'm right at the bottom of the south. I've got the furthest travel, but if I'm staying at someone's house, I can do half the journey and then the other half the next day. So which is ideal.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Expensive. It's going to be expensive.
Well, what is going to be the most expensive part of it? Buying the albums?
Traveling.
Oh, now you're going to be what is the mode of travel you're going to be taking?
Train. I'll be getting the train to Northampton from where I live to Northampton, which is going to be 3 to 4 hours travel. See,
the one good thing about doing the UK when I come, I love the trains. I love going by train. I won't mind that. That's.
So, but yeah, it's where I'm not returning on the same day. It's going to be costly. Where I'm staying a few nights, then coming back, I've got to pay that fee again of coming back.
Yeah.
If it was a return, then it'd be a bit cheaper. But
cheaper. Yep. Exactly. Good.
So, anyway,
All right. Once again,
that and the cost of records.
Oh, I'm sure that's gonna break you right there, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a nightmare because there's gonna be so many things you're gonna want to get. How are you gonna be able to choose? Wow.
I don't know.
Well,
you just have to find a place and start digging, don't you?
Let me ask you this: name one thing that you hope you find.
One thing I hope to find.
That you really. There's got to be. I know there's got to be some things out there you've been wanting for a long time, but not. Just give me one. Yeah, go ahead. Take your time. Think. While you're thinking about it, I'll be right back. Oh, give me a second. That's a good question.
There isn't particularly anything
Really?
I'm looking for. There's a number of things in my mind which I'm kind of
Let me hear.
hoping
Let
coming
me
across.
let me hear 'em.
I can't answer the question, Michael. Sorry.
I would think that would be an easy question to answer.
It's not. It's not.
There is nothing that you've been wanting that so you're able to find anything you want.
I think. Look, I'm just looking to come away with one thing. If I can find one record which I get satisfaction out of, then I'm good.
Okay,
Because Michael, let me explain. It's not the event I'm going to. It's meeting my friends. You know that how has for me is more value than the actual event. You know,
absolutely.
and to come away with some records is a bonus, really. You know.
Icing on the cake.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I know exactly what you mean because there is a trip that I'm definitely going to take next year, but that's only because it's here in the States. The community of collectors that I belong to, they have meetups every year annually.
Yeah.
And they're having several different people in the community are having different meetups in different parts of the country. And there's one I'm thinking of going to in California, and well, any one of these meetups that I go to, it's the same with me, Simon. I'm going because I want to meet the other guys
Yeah.
and the other
But
women.
with not even spending any money, I know, having spoken to the fellas, that we're going to be exchanging records there anyway with VCLT stuff, which we kind of, are going to do amongst us.
Right.
So already before I've even spent anything, I will probably have something given to me, you know.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm absolutely.
Out of kindness.
Yeah. Well, hey, nothing like good friends. Like I told you, my buddy's like, hey, I got.
I was saying to Ian on his live stream. I said I've got my travel luggage all sort of ready, but at the moment I think there's more records in there than there is changes of clothes. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's mad.
That's gonna, yeah. I mean, that's putting a whole excuse me. Let's swallow something. That's putting a whole lot more weight on your luggage or whatever.
Yeah, I know. But
how much are you taking?
just a few LPs and some 7-inch singles. Not a great deal, but
yeah.
I said it in jest, really. Yeah, a bit of a few records, not too much.
Gotcha. All right, my friend. This will be the third goodbye.
Yeah, sorry, I've kept you.
No. I've enjoyed this immensely, man. No problem. Yeah. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm looking forward to doing that show with you too.
Yeah, Michael, it's always a pleasure.
You too, my friend, and you take care of yourself, and I will see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Oh, and by the way, anybody out there lurking, Dale, you want to quickly tell them where they can find you? Go ahead, man.
My channel was Return to Vinyl, or just put in Vinyl Dale, and you'll come across my content. I release videos every week. Every Monday, I drop a video, either a video or a short or a live stream. There's regular content on my channel. There's always something. So, yeah.
I wanted to do that just in case. I'm going to get the right screen up here. Hold on. Yeah, people on the replay may want to see it. So, yeah. All right. Once again, Dale, pleasure, my friend, and we'll be talking to you soon.
All right, buddy. All right. Catch you later.
You too. Take care.
Bye for now.